Hello, sixth graders. Mr. Brummel here. I hope everyone's having a great day. I am going to make a small video for you, helping out for my class and Mrs. Veld's. So if you could follow along for a few minutes here, we'll try to help you have a great day in the computer lab. When you got down here today, you should have watched a couple of videos on population density, some of the stuff we've been covering in class on thematic maps. Now there is an activity on Google Classroom and a Google Doc. It looks like this on my screen. Once you open this up, there's a couple of parts that you're going to work on. The first one has us reviewing climate zones. And so I put on here two different climate zones for you to look at. These are things that will be on your test. And so I think it's really important that we take some time to look at both of these. Be able to tell me and to tell Mrs. Veld, what does the red line represent? What do the bars represent? Make sure you're able to look closely at the labels on the sides and the title at the top. All of those things will help you when you are expected to read the climagraphs on the assessment next week. So these questions that are below here, if you're able to answer these well and go through these, then that shows us that you're able to do these climate graphs and that you're really understanding stuff, and you should be in good shape moving forward. So you'll want to do this first page, take your time, use your resources. If you need to click back and look at the text, this should be attached in Google Classroom as well. After the first page, you're going to talk and go through and look at vegetation zones. Same thing. There's a map here and some questions. By going through this, you're looking at the colors, you're looking at the key, you're looking at the title. All of those things are there to help you. And so it's really important that you take your time and look carefully at what the question is asking. Same thing down here. And then finally on the last page, should be covering some of the stuff from class. Either in my class, it was yesterday, I think Mrs. Veld's as well, population density. And so again, use your key to help you. Over here, look closely at the colors and what it represents and how dense of population a specific area has. Same thing with the circles, how many people live in a specific city. If you use that, these questions should be pretty manageable, and I think you'll have a successful day in the computer lab. So again, at the beginning here, it's the climate zones, a review, and then vegetation zones, and finally population density. And if you get this done, there should be a little button on your screen, not on mine, but up on yours that says turn in. You can click turn in, and Mrs. Veld and I will take a peek at what you were able to accomplish today in the computer lab. For those of you who do get done, there's other stuff posted there as well, which you can do Quizlets to practice your vocabulary. And then we also posted a link for Parent Portal Infinite Campus so that we can continue to check our grades and make sure that we are staying on top of stuff and being successful students here at Harbor Lights. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and thank you again from Mr. Brummel and Mrs. Veld.